What's up guys, KG Aquatics back here with another fun-filled animal YouTube video. In today's video, we're just taking a quick look at all my crayfish. Super defensive posture right there. He doesn't like us looking at him. Alright, so to start off, this is my male fireball crayfish, which is also known as the orange ghost morph. And this is one I brought back from Charlotte, North Carolina at Upscale Aquatics, and he just got an upgrade to a tank with a divider. But right next to, there's my second crawfish in here, who is a tricolor ghost, who I will actually get out to show you because he's hiding. Alright, so here she is. Alright, so this is probably my favorite crawfish of all time. I just love these stunning colors. And this is actually after she molted, if you could believe it or not. So she's a stunning colored female who I plan to breed next spring with that male fire. Alright, so let's put you back into your little hide. And if you didn't already know, crawfish lose color after they molt. Alright, so next off we have my tank of baby white specter crayfish. These are the third batch that Snowball produced before she died tragically about 2 months ago now. And they're getting big. I have recently had to rehome one that was so big it was eating all these little ones, probably 3 times the size of these guys. So that happened, and we're all good now, and no one else is eating each other. So if we go up now to here in this breeder box, I have a small portion of big blue and the feeder crawfish batch. The rest of them are at a friend's house who has more tanks to take care of babies, but I kept a few like this one that's developing some really neat blue coloration to raise and sell myself. Alright, so now probably the most difficult area of mine to film. This is my crayfish breeder tank where I keep my adult crayfish or semi-adult crayfish I'm raising to breed to make more babies. This right here is Lil Blue. She is not been with me that long, probably a month and a half or so, but she is going to be ready to breed next spring, I believe, and she'll hopefully make us some blue babies. As you can see, crayfish are very inquisitive of their surroundings. They usually come right up to you. They have some amazing personality to them. Alright, so in here, this is a feeder / mud brown crawfish, who is one that I rescued in a previous video from a fish store that was selling them as feeders to be fed to other fish, and I did a video rescuing that. And so this is one of them. The others got rehomed to a friend because they got big and were killing my other crayfish. So they're doing good. No one died. They just declawed a lot of crayfish, and I decided I have a friend who just got into breeding them and didn't have a ton of crayfish at the time, so I gave them away. Alright, so this right here is my male white specter crayfish, who is actually a batch of those white specter crayfish babies, believe it or not, who grew really big really fast, and I decided to keep for future breeding. Come here. So here he is. He is a massive, stunning crawfish, and I just thought he was definitely one I needed to show because of how big his claws were. And his mate is also in the bottom corner down there, is a big female who I'm not going to disturb, who is also supposed to breed with him. That was from the first batch of Snowball's babies, who's actually a runt who is very tiny, and if we didn't have them all meshed out, divided separately, would probably have died. Alright, so in this divider, you can see Pinchy, my Australian red claw crayfish, who is an escape artist and keeps getting through the mesh dividers, but is also getting huge and colorful. I bought her in an attempt to breed Australian red claws, but getting a female never worked out, so now she's just a pet. Alright, so in another divider, I have my other ghost crayfish. These are my newer, smaller batch of ghost crayfish. This is my female in here sitting on the wall, who is checking out the camera, seeing what's up, And then I have a male hiding under that stone slab I have propped up. And his name's Speckles. I'll see if I can get him out, but I really don't want to make a massive hassle out of it. There he is in the corner going right back down. But yep, that's Speckles, who is supposed to breed with her. And then we have, in this next slot, another one of my ghost crayfish. This is another female who is missing a claw, so I don't want to keep him with the rest until she gets a little more strength and molts to regrow her other claw. Alright, so the brooder carrier is kind of dirty, but some interesting stuff has happened to Chompette here. As you can see, and remember from a previous video I announced she was full of eggs. And now you can see the eggs have hatched into baby crawfish. Most are still clinging down to the mom, but a few are walking around. So we're about to have a lot more baby crayfish to take care of from this beautiful mom. Let's not forget to say hi to Mr. Bass. I think the bass deserves a treat of some worms, don't you? Let's get some feeding clips. Here we go, rinsed off some nice earthworms, and let's get to feeding. Alright, so he is ready for some action. The sunfish hurt him, but there's more to go. Alright, let's drop in another one. Ooh, the sunfish got it. Alright, good to know he's eating. The bass is picking on him a little, so I might have to get rid of him shortly. Alright, so the sunfish is over here finishing his off, and the bass has returned to his usual position under the log. I dropped in another one. If the bass doesn't eat it, I'm sure my channel catfish will. Although, he's rarely seen because he loves to hide under that brick. But alright, let's not get too caught up into bass feeding. Let's continue the crayfish. So here we have Chompette, who I found in one of my very first YouTube videos on the lake. She is getting very big, despite the fact she lost a claw, and was caught mating with several males, so she might get some eggs too soon. We can hope for that. Alright, so next week. So here we have a monster red swamp male who was given to me by a friend, and he's supposedly going to replace Chompy one day as my main red swamp male breeder. He's very feisty and doesn't want my hand near him. Now, let's try to get you up, buddy, without any trouble. Distract him with the tripod and pick him up. And there he is. Put him back. Alright, so that concludes today's video. Apologies for not posting in a while. I just got caught up with some stuff I had to get done. And so, of course, we're exiting out with the 55-gallon, which I got two of these yellow angelfish from a friend, and this new marble, who I'm going to name Oreo. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and see you on the next video.